Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nayri, also known as Wedding Fashion Expert. This week, we are talking about a subscriber requested topic, illusion neckline dresses versus strapless necklines, everything you need to know. Before we dive into this week's topic, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, drop me a comment below, let me know if there's a particular video topic you'd like me to create a video on. I am here for you, guiding you along the way leading up to your special day. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I am so honored that you have found me. I am, of course, a wedding fashion expert, stylist, buyer, wear so many different hats at LOVELLA Bridal, located in Los Angeles, California. For daily content, be sure to follow us on Instagram at LOVELLA Bridal, at LOVELLA Plus, and at Wedding Fashion Expert. Be sure to hit that follow button on TikTok at LOVELLA Bridal and at Wedding Fashion Expert as well. As I mentioned, this video was requested by a subscriber. Nisha wrote in asking if I could do a video on illusion necklines and racer backs. It's a style I love but hard to find. She's looking for an illusion front and wants to know the reason behind mostly strapless dresses. You spend so much time looking at the back of brides, so she really wants to know, why are there so many strapless dresses and not more dresses with an illusion neckline and really intricate back? Could be a racer back or any type of back of that kind. At LOVELLA Bridal, we actually have a lot of dresses with illusion. And what's really interesting, Nisha, is a lot of our brides at LOVELLA actually give us feedback that some love the illusion, others don't, and the reason why majority don't like it, the main reason for people not liking the illusion necklines, it's typically the reason that it doesn't match their skin color nicely and they don't like how it photographs or looks in video. So while we do have a lot with illusion and many of them can be very seamless, there are some that it really does stand out and show depending on the color of your skin. And we do have designers who change the color of the mesh to better suit different shades of skin, but it's rarely 100% perfect match where it looks invisible. And that's really the component of it, is that a lot of people are wanting to avoid mesh because they're not liking how it looks in photos and how it translates and how it looks obvious that it's mesh. Now, going back to what you were asking in terms of why are there so many strapless dresses? The beauty of a strapless dress is that you can add a strap, you can add an off the shoulder, you could wear a glove, or you could wear a sleeve that's kind of like a cuff where it has an elastic at the top that's not attached to the dress, so you can move your arms freely and it's not restrictive. That's the biggest complaint about long sleeve dresses, is that it's very difficult and limited on mobility and movement. So a strapless dress, also you could put a bolero on with it, a jacket is like a lace cover up where it completely blends if you're wearing a lace dress. Bottom line, a strapless dress gives you a lot of different versatility for people to customize the neckline they want to wear. That's why you see so many strapless wedding dresses. Now, addressing the part about the back of the dress and ornate details, having the racer back, having the low back. We do have dresses that have a racer back that are absolutely stunning with a low back. There aren't a ton of options, and I'll tell you why. A racer back dress, the way that it cuts through, it has the illusion of making people's back look broad. Even if you don't have a broad back, the way that it cuts can make you look more broad than you are. So that's part of the reason why you don't see a ton of dresses in a racer back. Now, you can have a low back. I do recommend for low backs to have an illusion. Why? If you have a low back that's completely cut out, it doesn't have the support of the back of a dress holding you in. So if it's completely open, the front of you doesn't have much shape. When you have an illusion, it cinches you in and you can really see the shape of your body from the front. So when it comes to a low back, I do love a low back that has an illusion because it provides an extra level of support. We do have racer backs, even if they're super thin, like if it's a super thin pearl strand even, or a little beaded strap that helps hold it in, that gives you support of the bust and waist as well. So that's a great way to get a low back with a little racer that really holds everything in. This will make more sense as you try on dresses and you're going to see how it looks and feels. Another thing with a low back that doesn't have the support of an illusion or doesn't have the support of a racer back that's just like, let's say, a scoop or a V completely open, a lot of brides are looking for the feeling of being held in and something really holding them in beautifully, and a low back doesn't do that. So I have had brides buy a low back dress with zero support in the back. It just has a strap, nothing crazy, no racer back, no illusion. And they're like, but I feel like it's not supporting me and the top of the dress sort of moves. Well, that's because there's nothing from behind that's cinching you. That's another reason why strapless dresses are popular, because when it is totally holding you in front to back, it's supporting your body all the way through. You'll understand this a little bit more as you start trying. I encourage you to try on a low back with no direct back support and a strapless to see what your body and shape looks like in the mirror, but also how you feel in it. That's very important. So if you go with a low back, just know that you're not going to have the support feeling unless it's a racer back or has an illusion. Lastly, Nisha, you mentioned that you're looking at the back for a long period of time. As a guest, you're looking at the back of the bride for longer periods at a time, where you're just seeing her from all angles, really just depending on her moving throughout the day and of course the ceremony and all of that. However, most of the photo and video of the bride that you're going to have to cherish for years and years in your lifetime to come and for generations to come, most of the photos that get framed, that get taken with your loved ones, are all from the front. So while yes, in person on wedding day, you're enjoying the back of a wedding dress, your photos are majority from the front. So I always tell my brides, I want you to care about the front of the dress more than the back of the dress, because your photos that you hold on to are the front of the dress. You're not gonna be framing a bunch of photos in your house of the back. Maybe one or two of you walking in the distance, but like I said, majority is going to be the side, like you're looking at each other, or you're head on because it's a group photo, or maybe you're walking forward. Like, think about the majority of photos that you'll be framing and that you'll be sending and posting. They're usually the front of you. While yes, the other angles matter, majority are truly from the front. So I always tell my brides, don't buy a dress because you loved the back. You must love the front, and whatever is happening on in the back is happening in the back. And if you really think about it, during ceremony, if you're wearing a veil, the back of the dress is being covered ever so slightly. So really, if you start like really breaking it down, the back of the dress is not super important in terms of the actual physical back. I almost feel like the train and the veil and the presence of the gown is more important than the direct back of the dress. Again, this is my personal opinion and just food for thought, and really all the different things to consider when you are determining what you like and what you don't like. And it's so important to try all of it on and to really see how you feel about it once you see it on your body. And I encourage you to take a photo while you're wearing it, look and see what it looks like in the photo while you're in it, because oftentimes you'll look back on a photo and you forget how you felt in the dress. So that's super, super important to do it simultaneously. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Nisha, I hope I answered all of your questions. If you have any follow-up, any of you have any follow-ups for me, please drop me a comment below. I'm happy to address it. For more videos and tips like these, I will see you every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will see you in next week's video.